Nice to meet you guys on the video. I'm Abair. I'm designer and builder of the AAA hydraulic towing winch. I'm going to show you real quick how to set up once you get your unit. I'm going to come over first. The post is in this already and strapped up, which is good. That's what we want to do. But it has the half-inch bolt through it. That'll be in there. You'll take it out, and the set screws on the side actually center this post to exact center of this, so it has to be set so that the line is going in here so it level lines properly in the spool. This is done by adjusting these 3 set screws. This back one locks it in place. Once you get it sideways, it'll move back and forth. So once you get that done, you get everything, you can slide this in, move these all out, take the bolt out, slide it in, and tighten it up and get it adjusted. So, and you can move it around while it's paying in, kind of leave it a little loose so that you can move it over and back until you find the exact spot that is in the center and level winding back and forth really nice. That's how you set up the level line. This is where you strap in from hopefully a tow point up front that's pretty solid. This helps keep you from putting a lot of pressure on your reese hitch, and if you're on the floor in your boat, it helps you keep your pressure off your floor of your boat, which will also, you could stress out your floor and break the floor in your boat once it's reese hitched in there. We have the pay out and pay in knob here. This is actually your switches, and actually it's pretty simple. You push in to pay in, which is there. To pay out, you pull out. Every time after you pay in, you always want to reach over here and pay out, so that you don't forget that, because on the tow it has to be out to tow properly when you're paying out. The tank comes with the fill cap, which is right by the level gauge and temperature gauge. This is a setting. Once you get your unit, you'll have your setting for your fan to come on. You want to have that fan come on when the temperature gets to about 90 degrees. You want to set that fan by a little twist knob, which I'll show you later. This is the motor, and you come in here and you'll see the connections with the chain connections for the flex connection. There's Allen set screws in here. You want to check periodically and make sure they haven't backed out on the chain, and then also on the locking collar for the bearing. And it's kind of hard to see in here, but there's also some here on this collar here. Two of them there, which you need to check periodically. That's also on this other side. There'll be 2 in this collar and 2 on the bearing that you need to make sure you check to make sure they're not coming loose. The motor's basically simple. It's got the choke to start it. You make sure it's in the pay out position when you're ready to start. The throttle, you pull it open a little bit, pump it a couple times, and then it should start fairly easy. So, to stop this quickly, that's the key. Don't lose that. That's very important. But that's how you shut it off. You throttle it down, and it'll shut off too. It has 2 shut-offs. It'll shut off here. This will stop it. But you always want to make sure you have it moved over about half throttle when you're ready to start it, because it will not start pushed all the way to the left. You stop it there or here, whichever one you want.